Starbucks shares are higher in overtime after reporting a beat on the top and bottom lines. Let's bring in Wedbush Securities Managing Director Nick Setyan. Nick, want to get your thoughts on this print because we were talking about it just a few moments ago, but expectations certainly seem to be low going into it, and they exceeded those, and the stock is popping in response. Your thoughts, especially with Brian Niccol at the helm, and a lot baked into the strategy he's starting to lay out.
Sure. A lot of this beat came from the international segment, right? I mean, the North America transactions were down 8%, which was more or less in line. What was surprising to me, that average check rose 4%. And, to me, the only way to really drive transactions is for that average check to go up a little bit lower. 4% average check growth is actually a bit concerning to me. Bottom line is they did beat on EPS, again, largely driven by that operating margin in international, and the North America margin was basically in line. So what I want to hear is really what he's planning to do around driving transactions in the U.S. and North America. Ultimately, that's what's going to drive the stock, and not so much international.
I want to dig into what you just said a little bit more. You said it's concerning to see that transaction volume, the check size go up. Is that because it indicates that prices remain elevated and prices then in turn actually need to come down to see more activity and more foot traffic come to the stores, particularly in places like North America?
Exactly. From my point of view, one of the biggest issues that Starbucks faces is that prices have gone up too much. And the fact that prices were up 4%, average check was up 4%, in the quarter, while transactions were down 8%, again, in the U.S., that's a big concern to me. I think one of the biggest drivers of transaction growth is going to be, their ability to rein in price increases and overall average check growth a little bit more.
Nick, when Brian Niccol was named CEO, Starbucks stock was at around $75. Right now, it's close to $105 in overtime. You have a $95 price target. So how much Niccol magic is already priced into this stock, even at this level, even though he hasn't yet gotten started? If you're buying it here, again, above your price target, what are you betting on, and how long do you have to expect to wait for things to get better?
Well, you're betting on, the Starbucks getting back to that sort of pre-disaster growth algorithm of, low to mid-teens annual EPS growth. And with, one of the biggest growth engines, still a big question mark, which is China, right? And then two, unit growth in the U.S., to me is another big question mark. Can you really sustain sort of low to mid-single unit growth rate when your transactions are, under pressure the way they are? And so really the main driver of transaction growth or revenue growth is going to have to come down to, North America comp. And so it's difficult for me to see, a path toward sort of low to mid-teens annual EPS growth without, China growth returning in a big way, and without unit growth in the U.S., sustaining in that sort of low to mid single digit rate. I think you may give them another sort of quarter or so, but, starting in fiscal Q2, that's when the easy compares start, right? So, we need to start seeing some results within the next quarter or two. Otherwise, I think the stock's going to come under pressure.